Cesarewitch, 3-1 favourite Afrad. Landon Stars was 9-1, 10-1 Sergeant Cecil, 11-1 and upwards the rest.
Could just about be one of the last. I think that might be it for the Totesport Cesarewitch. 2 miles, 2 furlongs in front of the field, and they're off. Distant Prospect is amongst those that grab hold as the cavalry charge unwinds through the first furlong or so for the Totesport Cesarewitch. A little group staying over away from the others at the early strides. They include King Revo, Inchner Damps in that near side group with Distant Prospect. The last cast in Calamintha are the leaders in the very early strides, ahead of Merjan, who's racing pretty keenly. Hippodrome is another one who's well on the premises with Domenico as they race through the first couple of furlongs. That far side group includes Swift Sailor with Tempsford also there. Afrad, the favourite, settled in mid-division with 10 Carat. Establishment towards the outside of that group with Highland Games, Odium and Badam as they now begin to merge into one group. Inchner Damp in the yet red caps in midfield at this point. True Lovers also in midfield ahead of Elusive Dream. Penny Pictures towards the back. Also towards the back, Total Turtle. King Revo is towards the tail. Let's Roll is overall last, just preceded by Venando and also Escaola as they make their way now down inside the final 2 miles. So out in front, well, it's still a disputed lead. Calamintha is one of those that shows up prominently. Highland Games and Domenico are still well on the premises. Tempsford just still the overall leader, however, and it's Tempsford who continues to show the way. The last cast tracks that one with Calamintha, Domenico and Establishment front rank from Highland Games. Racing in mid-division still is Afrad at this point, tracking Swift Sailor with Considines is on that one's outside. Landon Stars is currently adopting a midfield role more towards the outside of the course. 10 Carat is towards the inner with Distant Prospect. Also well back at this stage is Merjan. Total Turtle towards the rear. Penny Pictures is held up. Let's Roll continues to be in the rear division in company with King Revo as they make their only turn of the contest, and it's Tempsford who leads the Totesport Cesarewitch by a length or so from in second place Calamintha. Domenico is still prominent in company with Highland Games towards the outside. Sweet Indulgence tracks the leaders, racing in about 7th or 8th. The last cast has just begun to lose a place or two quite rapidly towards the back of the field as Hippodrome improves on the fence, and also improving on the fence is 10 Carat just ahead of Bronwyn, who's now in midfield. Cordial the Grey makes ground amongst horses as well with True Lover. Then Elusive Dream. Towards the outside is Highland Games. Landon Stars travels quite strongly just behind the leaders with Master Wells at this point as they continue their progress up the straight, and they're racing towards the final 7 furlongs. The one that's tailed off is the last cast. Let's Roll still towards the back in company as well with Inch Past and Penny Pictures. Tempsford now being nudged along in front, still holds the sway by half a length from Calamintha. Racing in 3rd place, Sweet Indulgence on the outside of Swift Sailor. Afrad, the favourites, well placed in about 6th or 7th place from Tempsford. Then towards the outside is High Point in company with Badam as they make their way now down inside the final 5 furlongs. And there's an absolute wall of them at this stage. Sweet Indulgence on the outside with Swift Sailor. Also coming there to play a hand is Odium, who's making progress. Badam comes next. Then towards the inside, Tempsford's ridden along. Afrad's just caught amongst horses as King Revo has made good progress. Total Turtle is another one that sides through the pack, and also one that's made a bit of ground is Escaola as they make their way now down inside the final 3 furlongs. Badam and Odium front rank from Swift Indulgence towards the inside, then just nudged along behind the Swift Sailor. Plenty going well enough behind. Venando rushes up on the outside with Escaola. Merjan is another one who is making ground as they go now down inside the final 2.5 furlongs, and out in front King Revo has come from well back to lead from Escaola and Venando, then Elusive Dream and Total Turtle. Afrad can't go on and is now beginning to fade away back to mid-division as King Revo leads with 1.5 furlongs to go, and is showing no signs of stopping. Sergeant Cecil comes out of the pack to give chase from Venando. 1/2 furlong to go. King Revo 3 lengths clear from Sergeant Cecil, seeking a piece of history and running down King Revo. Sergeant Cecil is going to complete the plate. Evil Cesarewitch treble. Sergeant Cecil from King Revo. Inchner Damp was 3rd, then Venando, Merjan and Elusive Dream.
Sergeant Cecil won the Totesport Cesarewitch Handicap at 10-1 for trainer Rod Millman and jockey Alan Munro by 3/4 of a length from King Revo. 2nd at 20-1. 3rd was Inchner Damp at 50-1 and 4th Venando at 25-1. The favourite was Afrad at 3-1. He finished 28th.